1, 2, 3, and 4. Count what you have now, don't count what you don't have.
Hey, what's up, sports fans, and welcome to another Guild Ball match report. Here we go. This time we're going in with Battle of the Boxes. This is going to be Leon playing Shark, Fisherman Box 1 with Shark, Salt, Grayscale, Siren, Sakana, and Angel. I'm going to be coming in with Blacksmith Box 2. So this time, Burnish is going to be my captain, along with Cast as his apprentice, Hearth, Alloy, Ferris, and Bolt. So here you can see we're setting up. I'm going to go kick off with Alloy. I'm going to go for a very, very shallow kick here. I'm going to play this short 3-0 game, man. Haunting words have going to come back and get me. But anyways, I got to decide where this kick is going. I didn't like the original scatter, so I'm going to pick that 5-2? Really, really nice shallow scatter there. I'm doing a little influence allocation. And I think first up is going to be Grayscales. And he was measuring for Grayscales. I don't know if he's going to do that. I don't think that becomes an option for him, right? Oh no. Yeah, he's going to go with Grayscales, and where'd he go? Snap the ball. And kick it back to Salt there. He's going to miss. I don't know. It looked like he... Oh, I guess he had 3 on him. I didn't realize he did. But he misses, and it snaps to, I think it snaps to Salt? Or, it might snap to Shark. So Kraken is going to move up. I moved up with Ferris and Quick Foot on Bolt. And then I'm just going to sprint up with Cast. Take up a little more position, take advantage of Sentinel while I've got it. Salt is just going to drop off the ball there with Shark. He's figuring that out. I'm just going to go with Hearth and put Instruction on Alloy. So Alloy's looking pretty strong. He's in good position. He's going to go ahead and just sprint Siren up. And I'm going to take my shot here. So Instruction, melee range 2, 9-inch charge. It's like basically puts me head to head there with Shark. He has no momentum, unfortunately. So I'm gonna roll this dice plus Instruction. That's gonna take me to a Momentous Tackle double dodge. So Magical Christmas Land, wonderful things. I have a point of momentum. I have the ball. I'm in goal scoring range. I'm gonna dodge out of Shark's melee range. Just make sure I get this right. Okay. And I have to dodge backwards, it looks like, in order to get this. I probably should have just dodged forward, but hey. So I'm gonna kick a 3 dice on goal, and hey, guess what? Yeah, 3 die goal. I'm gonna miss that. Gonna miss it, and it's gonna park there right on the goal. So hey, Magical Christmas Land is over. This is fine. This is fine. We'll see. Shark's gonna jog back, snap the ball. And I'm not sure what else he's going to do here. I think he comes into Alloy, makes a pass over to Angel, and then he's going to take some attacks on Alloy just to gain a little bit of momentum. And you saw that Angel's dodged up off that pass. And he doesn't, I don't think he does any damage. He's just getting momentum here. He ends up putting Stagger on Alloy. So meanwhile, I'm gonna, well, he looks like he's still trying to decide something. I'm just gonna jog up with Burnish there and drop a little template on top of Grayscales and Kraken. Set them both on fire, do a little bit of damage to both. So now he's going to measure out a 10-inch goal with Angel. and so he's got to get this just right because he's gonna be sitting in 2 melees. I don't know that it was physically possible to get out of both, but I think we just kind of wiggle our way and go, okay, sure. This is fine. So anyways, Angel's gonna super shot, nimble, all that good jazz. She's gonna kick, I think it's like ends up being a 4-die shot on goal, and hitting that. She hits a screamer, which is great, and a nice insult to my injury there, my missed goal, putting the Fisherman to 4, and Blacksmith 0. I'm gonna kick off this ball and snap it to Burnish there. Meanwhile, Bolt's gonna go. He's quick foot, so he's gonna jog up 6. Then I got to figure out exactly how this is gonna work. I need to call the ball back from Burnish, and I can do that for free because I started within 6 inches of Ferris. And he's wondering what does my approach actually look like to measure out my 6th goal. So here we go. I'm gonna get I'm open from Burnish. I'm gonna dodge up 4 with that, and then I still have 3 on me. So then I'm going to take my jog. I'm actually gonna, now that I'm already within Kraken's range, I'm just gonna jog 6. Oh wait, looks like first I take a dodge out. Nah, that can't be right. Oh, it looks like I did. I took an attack and a dodge out. I think that was to avoid a counter attack. That's right. So non-momentous double dodge out to avoid the counter, and then walk right back in. I take 1 more attack. This is going to give me my momentum. And the ball's all the way back there. I forgot. I'm going to dodge into kick range. I can't get out of Kraken's range, but I'm going to kick 3 dice on goal. 3 dice, and yeah. And I'm gonna miss that also. So 2 missed goals in the first turn. This is fine, right? 3 dice on each missed goal, and yeah, both strikers up top, and yeah, this is a great end to the terrible first turn I had. So that was depressing. Anyways, the Fishermen are up 4, Blacksmiths are 0. We're gonna both play our 7 cards, dice it for turn. I'm gonna lose a die roll. I don't know. Big shock that I can't make any dice rolls. So he's taking Lone Striker. I took Seize the Initiative, and I'm waiting for him to take his dodge so that I can take mine. But no, he just allocates influence, and I think he's taking a dodge, but then I don't get to take my dodge. He slides. Looks like he slides Grayscale's back, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna take my dodge, but no, that was his where to go. So I did not get my. We didn't get to resolve my card. This is fine. It's okay. Anyways, he's gonna go get that ball and just snap the ball right there. Take an attack on Bolt, it looks like. Oh no, sorry, he's passing up to Shark. Right. So I have to get that ball away from Shark as soon as possible. Actually, I decided not to, because I'm just mad at this point. I didn't get to do anything I wanted. I sprint up with Burnish. I declare my legendary. I'm going to drop some Fire Fuego on Grayscales. And I'm going to drop 3 templates on Grayscales. I'm like, might as well. I mean, I could have slowed down Shark. I don't think that would buy me any time. I'm just in a bad mood right now. I didn't get my dodge. I missed 2 shot on goals. So anyway, I'm just gonna delete Grayscales. Poor old guy has to pay for my anger. Taking the Blacksmiths to 2 and the Fishermen 4. So here comes Shark. Shark is gonna do Shark things. He's gonna attack. Looks like Alloy. He makes a couple of attacks on Alloy. He's got a clear run to the goal here. So I'm not really sure why he's looking at a snapshot on Angel, other than maybe, that keeps him in the play. There's a lot of deliberation as far as like where these goals should take place, and know, making sure our positioning is right. It's a lot. It's just a lot of deliberation, and frankly, you know, with a shark team, you need to go a little bit faster. But he's doing it right. You can see him like single stepping his jog there. Gets to within range of cast. Takes another dodge that way. And he feeds, so he locks up a bunch of players. Dodges one more time. And then he's gonna dodge to right within goal range there. After locking up everybody except for Bolt with caught in a net. So here's me putting the caught in a net stuff down. And he's gonna take a non-momentous double dodge to get within range. I guess he was within range. Yeah, he's within range, sure. And he's gonna take a shot on goal and make a 3-die shot on goal. Putting the Fisherman to 8 and the Blacksmiths 2. So this is fine. I'm gonna kick the ball off. It's gonna end up with, I believe Angel gets it. Yeah, Angel's gonna win that. I'm going to sprint cast over. And take a parting blow from Shark. It's gonna do like 1 damage. I'm gonna get in the middle of my 2 guys with the sprint. It's a 4-inch sprint right now, and I'm just gonna do a couple of attacks on Angel. And I'm gonna tackle the ball. And I don't really have anything good to do with it right now, so I end up tackling the ball and doing nothing with it. So we're trying to figure out like what's going on. I may kick it out into space. I'm thinking about it. I figure, yeah, why not? I'll just kick it out into space. So we kick it out into space. It's gonna snap over to Salt, so good job. I actually go, hey, I'm accurate, let's try it again. So I rescatter that kick, and guess what? Still goes to Salt. So I managed to give the ball to Salt. So yeah, hey, that's good. Again, this is fine. So here comes Kraken. Kraken's gonna come over to, well, no, maybe not. There's, again, a lot of deliberation for activations here, and I don't mean to be a stickler, but this game drags on a little bit longer than it needs to, especially at 8-2. But let's see where we go here. It's just still a ton of deliberation. I think he tries to move Angel into position. All right, no. First, he's going to wait. Something is going to happen. I promise. Oh no, wait. Salt's gonna go and basically just drop the ball off. Now he's gonna walk over. I'm not. What? And he's gonna get knocked down by Burnish. Yeah, he tried to leave Burnish's zone there and got knocked down. The ball scatters all the way out to no man's land out there in the middle. So yeah, so this is fine. And I'm gonna taking it. So I'm gonna go with Bolt. He's gonna get up and sprint or jog over there, pick up the ball, and he's gonna drop that ball. That's all he can do really, is walk over, pick up the ball, and then drop the ball off in the fire. Kraken's gonna pick up that ball, and then he's going to looks like I'm not sure, he just, what just pick up the ball and then walk. You can yeah, you can do that. I think, I'm not sure how that worked, but he walked over to the ball, and I think he's trying to pass it out. Or no, he's just gonna keep it. Looks like Siren's gonna come in, and she's gonna try a couple of attacks on Ferris. I don't think she gets what she wants out of this, because Ferris is sitting on 2-3 and Siren's on 4 attack die, so I don't remember anything particularly useful happening here. There's actually quite a few of these like not useful things. There's gonna be a lot of not useful activations if I'm being honest here. It's just not very good things. I'm not really sure what we're doing here. I'm still trying to figure it out myself. So yeah, just dead air. Let's see what's going on. Angel is gonna try to walk around this mess here. I'm not. Again, I think she's trying to get into snapshot range, but she leaves 3 melee zones. She nimbles up, so she nibbled up and then tries to walk out of 3. Unfortunately, one of those melee zones does belong to Hearth, so she's gonna take nothing from Ferris because Ferris is never useful. She takes like I think 1 from cast, walks all the way around. This is where she's. This is a timely activation, and then gets knocked down as she's leaving Hearths. I'm gonna go with Alloy. Take the ball from Kraken, I think. Yeah, I take the ball from Kraken, and then I'm just gonna try to shoot on goal, I believe. So let's try this. Let's see what happens. You know, what's the worst that could happen here? I think I'm gonna. Yeah, it looks like I did. I did actually make a goal. Amazing. So, so Alloy knocks 1 in, putting the Blacksmiths to 6 and the Fishermen at 8. So hey, I'm gonna try to make this a contest. Ball scatters far there towards the bottom of the screen, which is gonna end the turn. And that ball is out there in the middle of no man's land with Shark out in the open. So I'm like, yeah, this game is over if I don't win initiative. And luckily I did have momentum and Leon did not. So I'm going to be able to start this turn first. And let's see if I can do something productive here. So it looks like my plan here may be to try. I could either try to get Bolt over to the ball, which isn't a great idea. Bolt is, you know, while he's tied down, his threat range is painfully small. It is painfully small without that second jog. It's one of the worst ways to extend threat is to give somebody with a 1-inch melee a 4/6 jog twice. It's really, really clunky trying to work around that. You know, the other option is to try to get Alloy out there, because Alloy has great threat extension even while he is occupied, because he does have acrobatic, and then he's got that 7/9, and feet turn is over. So looks like I am going with Alloy and take a couple of attacks on Kraken. Get a little momentum here. Get out of combat. Then I'm going to jog over to this ball with a 7-inch jog. I think, no, I have to sprint, don't I? Right? So it looks like I can get to the ball, no problem. But I cannot get to within goal range. I'm like a 1/4 of an inch short. I probably measured this out wrong. I could have probably got a better angle there. Instead, I decide I'm going to just go ahead and, instead of having Shark take it and score, I'm going to try to snapshot off an occupied Bolt. But of course, you know, I need a 5 on 3 dice, so I don't get that. So we're going to figure out where that... it does scatter 2 Bolt, but but unfortunately I could not attempt the snapshot. So Kraken's going to go. He's just going to knock down Bolt. We're going to find out where this ball goes. Scatter the ball. It's going to scatter back towards Alloy there. So then Kraken is going to try to end this game by walking over to the ball. Shark is still within 8 of the goal. So he's thinking, okay, I can jog over to the ball and try a snapshot. So there's already one missed snapshot this turn. Let's try for another. Let's try for another missed snapshot. there's a lot of deliberation to try to get over here. I think he takes one more attack and then gets over to there. And he is within 6. I think the part of the problem is we measured it without considering the base size. So with the base size, he's definitely in range. So he's gonna pass to Shark. That's successful. And then Shark is gonna attempt a 5-die tap in, which fails. So hey, I'm not the only guy missing goals. That's good to know. That's what, the 4th one this game that we missed. That's why this video is a lot longer than you think it might be. So I'm trying to figure out, can I get back there with cast? Looks like I can. I'm just gonna head over with cast, sprint over, and then sprint 7, and then snap, slide back 1, pick up the ball, and then pass it over to Hearth. So I'm gonna pass that to Hearth. And Hearth is going to take that and slide deep over into cover. So she's going to attack all the way there and be sitting there in cover. So this is a tough one for Fish because 2 armor, 2 defense, and sturdy sitting back there. And because I don't know if that was correct, but it looks like I was within 4 inches of Hearth, so I can also dodge. I can pass and move, and she can dodge as well. So Leon trying to figure out what to do. We're gonna watch his activation. I'm not sure exactly if this is the right way to go. It looks like he's taking some attacks on Cast. I think he takes an attack on Ferris. I think he may have like outright missed one because of the 4-2. So he's gonna take couple dodges out. Wait, no, just yeah, and then he's gonna try to move in on the ball, try to tackle the ball, and fails to tackle the ball. Again, 2 armor and cover is a bad thing. I think I counterattacked and just knocked him down. So there's that. So, you know, this is the eternal back and forth. It looks like we're kind of in that area there where life is tough. I'm trying to figure out. It looks like I can get the ball over to Furnace, but I'd be kicking to an engaged target, which is not great. I'm just going to take a parting blow from... Furnace is just going to take a parting blow from... I believe Salt, take a damage, and then walk over to Shark, and I think he just knocks Shark down. Oh no, looks like he's pushing Shark into a bunch of melee zones. So we're just gonna shore this up. You know, if I have to kick out in space, I'm gonna make sure that Shark is taken care of. I'm gonna move up with Ferris and just sort of sit there. Again, the idea here is maybe I kick to Ferris and maybe have Bolt clear Bolt, and then have Bolt get I'm open. That's what I'm hoping for. So if Hearth kicks to Ferris, Ferris can clear Bolt, Bolt gets up and does I'm open. So here we go with Hearth, and actually no, she's just gonna kick out into space, and we're gonna hope for a good scatter. So here we go. I understand that there is still quite a bit of video to go here. There's the kick into space. I do not have a way to get at the ball this turn. You can see Grayscale's in the corner of the screen just kind of moving in. Grayscale's had nothing. He's just trying to stay out of the play at this point. Avoid being a second takedown. Yeah, this is fine. So I did start within 6 inches of Ferris. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm just going to knock down Siren. Yeah. I'm going to Shoomerang for free, knock down Siren, then I'm going to come back in, And I think I'm just really going to grab some momentum to try to win the following turn. So I'm going to just do a few hits on Salt there. Not do any damage to Salt, just trying to win the momentum race for the next turn, because that would put me at, so I'm going to do a couple of dodges, and then at the very end of it, I'm going to get out of range of Salt. Just so that start of next turn, I can easily run over and snap that ball, maybe even kick it in. Siren's going to go do a couple of attacks. I think she manages to get Seduction off. Yeah, I forget. I'm not sure. That looked like a charge. Like, that was like a charge amount of dice, but I don't recall. But yeah, I think she ends up getting Seduction off and then knocking down Bolt. So more problems. So I think Leon is going to win initiative here. He's trying to figure out if Grayscales can actually get to the ball. That's a really, really dead ball out there. I could have, with Burnish, I could have walked him over and killed the ball earlier, but I don't. At this point, Burnish is well out of the play. So it looks like he's gonna start with Salt. So Salt's gonna go pick up the ball. Where'd he go? And sprint. Come back. And then just sort of kick this ball into space. And hope it snaps to the right person. Which it doesn't. It just kicks wide. So I've got Alloy with a potential shot here. So I go with Alloy, and I make a huge mental mistake here. I do a bunch of attacks on Kraken, and I just don't pick up this ball and score it. I don't know why I don't do that, but yeah. It's because I ran out of influence. I thought I had a full clip on Alloy, but I did not. So I'm going to do 3 attacks. Actually, I think I end up doing 2 attacks on Kraken, getting a couple of dodges. But this should have been a no-brainer. Like, this was a huge brain fart on my part. So I now have the ball. I don't think I have. I just don't have the presence of mind to kick a goal. Instead, I'm like looking to acrobatic, and I'm like, why? Why would I do that? I'm gonna take a dodge this way, and I should have just kicked a goal. I don't know. I just sit there outside of Kraken's melee like an idiot. Yeah, that was gotta be one of the. I think at this point it's fatigue. I'm just not thinking right. I'm like hoping this game is gonna just end or die or something like that. Kraken's gonna knock me on my butt. We're gonna scatter the ball, and the ball's just gonna scatter into this weird spot that nobody can get to. Once again, like the ball is just like finding cracks and crevices on this board to hide in like plain view. Kraken will do a couple more attacks. I don't think anything major happens there. But again, like, here's it's another mental mistake. Like, Kraken could have knocked me down and then just walked over and picked up the ball. I don't believe Kraken was in danger of anybody else. He only had Alloy over there. So, I'm not sure what's going on here. It looks like we're playing around with influence allocation? I don't know. Again, this game is just weird and needs to die somehow. So, yeah, I think this is just mental fatigue at this point. The game actually, we should have clocked out a while ago. I'm not sure who, if I would have clocked out earlier or Leon, I don't know. I know Leon was spending a lot of time just openly deliberating his turn and where things should go, and you know, that happens. But I'm not sure. You know, some of my activations took a long time. Blacksmiths, for their setup, tends to take a lot of time. So we're still doing a lot of deliberation here. Here comes Shark. Shark is going to do some attacks on Burnish. So he's going to try to make his way over to the ball. I think Shark can get to this ball. The problem is I don't think Shark has a clear path to a goal at this point. The teams are they're so walled up between Kraken and Ferris here that there's not a lot of headway coming. But Shark can get to this ball. I'm just not sure where his pathway would be, like who he would pass out to. I think not having Kraken pick it up and trying to kick it out may have been a mistake. The Shark is just doing some more attacks. I think he attacks Bolt there. And then he's just going to sit there. Really interesting. Well, I think we're... Whoa, what's going on? I'm just like lost my mind. So it looks like we're going to clear Bolt. I think what we missed was I did some attacks on Siren earlier. Bolt's going to leave combat with Shark, take a damage, and he's gonna finish off Siren, because Siren took 2 attacks from Ferris actually to stagger her, and then we knock her down with a free Shoomerang, and then we just delete her with Bolt. Bolt's then gonna sprint back and then take a shot on goal and end the game. Really weird ending. It's gonna end with the Blacksmiths 12 and the Fishermen 8. Want to thank everyone for watching. Have a good one, guys, and we'll catch you on the next one.